Hey everybody. So, I know I'm kind of late. I've been doing this cool thing called working. So, unfortunately, YouTube is not my full-time job. Anyway, enough about my excuses. So Ruby finds a new home and with VIZ. Okay, so listen. VIZ does have connections to Crunchyroll, and I put all my chips on Crunchyroll. I did not think Viz was gonna do it. If you agreed with a certain person who is wrong about a lot of things about the TV show, and may or may not like the color green, you would have thought it was A4 Studios. Um, it was not, and it wasn't Crunchyroll, so we were all wrong. But I was closer to being right, me, because Viz is close to Crunchy. No, um, but yeah, that's awesome. Uh, Obviously they're being very tight-lipped about everything. I'm gonna be honest. I am also a little tiny bit concerned. Um, just because Barbara is the one doing this announcement with Carrie, and I know that sounds really stupid to think about, but I'm kind of like, um, what, like, I don't want them to recast Ruby. I really hope not. Um, and if I were to pick any of the four girls from Team Ruby to, make this announcement with, it would be Ruby. But, like, I'm not trying to dunk on Barbara. I'm just really hoping that, you know, this isn't a tiny piece of Oda foreshadowing thrown at my face. Anyway, yeah, so they've obviously had partnerships before. They even stated right here they've developed manga series, and that's really cool. They've worked on publication books, so they do have normal connections like any business does. So they bought Ruby. Also, it's Viz, and I don't know if you know this, Viz has money, lots and lots of money. So we ain't exactly we ain't exactly like, oh my god, Ruby was bought for 50 cents by Jacob from State Farm or anything like that, It's that was a stupid name. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. Like, I'm psyched about this, but they bought Viz. They got they got most of the questions available. And if they do, they're like, stay tuned. They obviously didn't give a lot of information, which, fair. Like, they probably literally just nailed this deal and are now just being like, hey, whoa, all this is good. Please don't burn down your Ruby merch and all that. They do mention merch down below. Also, songs have been yoinked, so that kind of sucks. Um, you know, and yeah, not really much else, but um, yeah. Also, I look. I want to talk about this for a sec. Viz is exploring the production of new chapters in Ruby Saga. We will make announce like okay, guys. What happens if Volume 3 gets a manga? I'm not ready for this. I'm not. I already have Pyrrha dying in video format that I own legally, and now I'm gonna have it in paperback form. Oh boy. No, but actually, if you're telling me that like Ruby became like a monthly manga on like Viz Online or something, dude, I gotta be honest, that would be so cool. But even, I obviously that is one of the possibilities. Having like the Ruby manga continue, be like volumes 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe. That obviously would be very cool. But I also think the idea of like a spin-off manga would be really sick. The thing is though, I would kind of you'll want something to be substantial just between the bits of no new season, because obviously volume 10, even if it were to go in even if it were in production right now, we would still probably have to wait 1 or 2 years, so it's going to be a while. Maybe not that long, but honestly I would hope it's that long. That way we get like a full, you know, like full update. I want a full season. If volume 10 is going to be the last volume, make it good, right? um Now I know some of you in the comments are going to say it was never good, but with all due respect, I don't care about your opinion. So, wow, I I am interested today, but yeah, I'm just happy about this. Um, Obviously, you can read it to get more information, watch the video, but for now, Ruby is for the most part uh saved. Like, Viz bought it, and it's a company with money. Like, and it's also a company that is not notorious for literally throwing out fully made products for tax reasons, like a certain company that starts with Warner in it. I'm not gonna forgive you for the fact that, like, I don't think you guys understand. Warner Brothers sucks when it comes to releasing films. Oddly enough, like, they fully animated. Keep in mind, they fully animated a movie. This was I remember hearing this. They fully animated, fully created Scooby Doo and Crypto 2, right? To be fair, that's a nobody movie, right? But they fully animated it, fully produced it, they had voice acting, they had everything. They had the full animation done. It was done. The only thing it wasn't on was on streaming services, and they tried to cancel it at the very end as like a tax rate, like a failed project write off for their taxes or whatever. And the only reason we got to see that movie is in existence now, is because the whole thing was leaked online. So Warner Brothers literally had to make some semblance of money, otherwise they look like an actual joke, you know? Because then everyone would be like, hey, this entire movie was made and they threw it away anyway. Like, Warner Brothers is notorious. That's a more recent example, but it's notorious for that. So, like, I gotta be honest, in hindsight is 2020. Them shutting down Rooster Teeth is not that crazy. Like, they have canceled things for less, right? But now they're in the hands of Viz, and to be fair, the manga industry is very cutthroat. Or from what I've heard. Now, obviously, Viz isn't just manga, but it's known as the manga industry. I know that from the fact that, like, you can look at my bookshelf and see every single volume of One Piece on there with Viz's logo on it, and of similar sort with other mangas, right? One Punch Man, My Hero, all that jazz, right? So they're definitely associated with that. So I don't know how they're gonna do with the fully production of a show, but they have money, they have the staff, and they won't. They wouldn't. If Volume 10 gets announced, then most likely it's going to get made and actually produced, not made then canceled for a tax write off. So their multi-million dollar CEO can go on another yacht trip without having the guilt of losing the company 0.00000.0.1% of money, But yeah, that's pretty much it. I know my rambling was quite sounded like a insane person, but I am a Ruby fan, so that is to be expected. And without further ado, I'm gonna hop off. Except for one little thing. That's right. You thought I was done? I recently made a video on my main channel celebrate My Hero Academia's 10th anniversary. I have a video on that, and guess what? I'm actually proud of that video. I think I made it well. I think it's a good video. So go check that out. Also, second channel, main channel, stuff like that. You can obviously jump between them. And I actually am curious. Let me know down in the comments, A, what you think about this Ruby stuff, right? And B, um, how many of you guys are from the main channel, and how many of you guys just stumbled upon me because I do weird stuff here that somehow gets attention. Anyway, this is Toby, I guess, or Rocks, depending on, I don't know what you think of me as, signing out. So, peace.